I just changed the angle and I changed it from cinematic to video. But I would get text messages and what I have is it right there. Gross. I hate when it starts to get dark because it's so depressing for me. Like, I've just been going through really rough times. And it's a certain feeling and I don't like it. I just hate this time, you know? Like, I hate this time when it starts to get dark and it feels very lonely. Because so much has changed and it's just like everything feels different. But anyways, so I don't like the way my hair looks. Ugh. I just want to finish this video because I'm not really in the mood to even make videos. Like, you know, like I said, I haven't been making videos and I'm not feeling it, so I don't really feel like making a video. I really don't. But yeah, so I don't even drink. Like, I'll drink it, but I don't. Not even like. I don't know. I'm not inspired or anything. I just don't feel. I just feel weird. I don't feel right. But anyways, yeah, there's so much shit I have to do, like, that I haven't been, and it's just really taking a toll on me, and it has been. So I don't think they want to pay benefits, so she's like nitpicking at everything. And every time she texts me, like, I wouldn't be at work and she'd be taking up a lot of my time. And it was just causing me a lot of stress because she's like, I'm trying to explain to her things, like why things are done a certain way. I have paint there. You know, I'm trying to like stand up for myself and like explain myself, like, you know, like she's saying all this stuff. I'm like, well, I'm doing what you told me, or I wasn't trained that way, or like, no, this and that. And I just don't want to argue constantly on text messages when I'm not even fucking like working or on the clock, and it would cause me stress. So whenever I would see a text from her, I'd get really stressed out. So, you know, I had to change her. Every single thing, there was a new thing to nitpick about and a new thing that she found to complain about, you know, but I was always very respectful. I was like, sure, I'll do it, no problem, you know. But, anyways, so I was getting a message from her before. She's like, you know, she's like, I thought I told you, like, you know, I found all this, like, dust. I didn't see any dust, and she showed me, like, a dust rag. And she found it on, like, a table in the hallway, which, when I first got there, they didn't tell me I needed to dust that off, but I do anyways, and it didn't look bad. It looked good. Everything looked fine. I had pictures. I have videos. I was always taking pictures at that place because it was creepy, and I like taking pictures of it. And it doesn't look bad at all, you know? So, and then she showed me another picture and said all this water was found in the kitchen. Sorry, everything's a mess here. I know my cabinets are open and whatnot. And I'm just like, how did that water get in there? Like, because when I left, there was no water. What do you mean that water was in the kitchen? I don't get it. It was in a mop bucket. I don't understand what she meant by that. I said, how is that water in there? That's weird. Like, I don't understand, because when I left there was no water, and how does she get it in a mop bucket? I don't know. That light is bothering me. I am drinking beer right now because sometimes I feel like I wake up and I'm so groggy, and it's just very hard to, like, I haven't been going to the doctor, which I need to do. You know, so much I have to do. I was gonna say so much. Whatever. But she's like, you know, and I just can't deal with her constantly texting me and complaining, and I'm just like, I said, so what are you trying to say? Do you just want to get rid of me? because there's comes a certain point where I'm just like, I don't need anybody to come in and train me. I don't want to work with somebody else. I know what I'm doing. They like me there. Like the one guard liked me there, the old man. The other ones were weird. Like they kind of gave me the creeps, and I complained about him because he would always like laugh like out of nowhere. Like he'd be like, like just laughing and talking to himself, like making comments, you know, and he was weird. And I mean, I tried to be nice to him, but I felt like a creepy vibe from him, you know. And like, I mean, I was talking to him, like I would talk to him to be nice, but like, I don't know, it just made me uncomfortable. And like when I was done the one time, well, he would like play the keyboard, and he would like, when I was there, he would start cooking, like it was his place, like his, where he lives. And like, I didn't want to feel like I was in a part of his world, you know, like I'm there to work, like do my job. I don't want to feel like I'm in his world, like, you know, like I'm not trying, I don't, like, it's just weird, just keep it professional, you know. And I went there to bring the rags and stuff, drop them off, and because when I'm done I have to go and bring the keys back and stuff, and the badge, you know. And like he had like the keyboard, like the lights were off and like a lamp was on, like, and he had the keyboard playing or something. Like it just felt like I was like, I felt like he had like a romantic like dinner or something. It was just really bizarre. I don't know, it's just like Phantom of the Opera. I don't know what, like I'm like, I just turned the light on and didn't even say anything. I just like left because I'm like, I'm not even entertaining that. But I did message her and I said, you know, it's very strange, like he had the lights off, and I mean, I told her, and she messaged me back and said, oh, he doesn't do anything wrong, did he say? Like, she just totally, I said, it's unprofessional, you know, like it is, like, and she was trying to like make light of, like, well, that's just how he is, like, you're like, I have all the text messages and everything, you know, but she was just not even listening to me and stuff. So I was just telling her, I made me uncomfortable, and it's unprofessional. I think it is. Like, you're at work, you're not. I mean, I don't know. It was just weird to me. It was really weird. There's a lot of weird stuff at that place, but there was nice people too, but a lot of things I felt were inappropriate, almost like they were doing it on purpose, deliberately or something. Whatever, fuck it. Anyways, so I told her that it's hot in here. Yeah, so just, it was very like hard to work for. They didn't really respect me. It didn't seem like, I mean, the people were nice, like at the church they were nice and everything, but my nose gets red, I don't know, like, because it gets hot, like the heat and stuff. So I just really was like, so what are you trying to say? Are you trying to get rid of me in a text, you know? Because I was like, why don't, listen, why don't we talk, if you have something to say to me, talk to me during hours when I'm punched in, because I was just waking up, I was on my day off, and I didn't want to deal with that, you know, arguing and trying to stand up for myself and all this stuff, you know. So I was like, I didn't want to quit, but I was like, if they want to get rid of me, just get rid of me then, fine. If I'm doing such a terrible job, you know, they're not going to have anyone that's going to do as good a job as I did. They're going to hire somebody that doesn't even work, and because they had trouble in the past trying to find somebody. And you could even, I heard them complain about the last person, you know, that people would leave, they wouldn't work, they wouldn't, you know. So they're gonna have trouble finding somebody to do that job properly, you know. But you know, I was just like, she was like, well, you know, maybe it's better, she said, maybe it's best then if we part ways or something like that. And I was like, well, thank you very much for the opportunity. And she tried to say I was always hard to work with. That's not true. I have text messages and everything that show that I was cooperative and I was never complaining about anything. I just get impatient too when I'm being constantly bombarded at home when I'm not on the job. If you have issues, tell me while I'm working. That's what I think, at least. So I just, you know, they let me go because it was gonna be a little under a year. So I applied for unemployment, but I don't know, like, I got a thing saying that I'm not eligible for it, and I mean, I don't know what to do right now. I gotta put in a resume. I'm gonna put a resume in the greenhouse because I know I can get a job there. That's where my husband, well, my fiance was working. He was a driver there, so I'm gonna put in a resume for there, and I know I can start working there. I'm just really overwhelmed because, like, I have like bills and stuff like that, and I'm like I'm just like, I can't think clearly. But I want to be able to get back on point and focus. Like, I'm so glad 2022 is over, but like I need to reestablish myself. I'm gonna write about experiences that I've been through, because I've been through a lot. Oh shit. See, that's why I wanted to put the rest of the thing on, because I have the windows wide open. And like, now it's getting dark. And you can see in here, so